Good evening. Everyone, please quiet down. It's my turn to talk, and I've got a lot to say. So good evening, everyone. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Danny Lee, and I've been friends with Andy for well over 20 years. We've known each other since college. It shows you how old we are, right? So after graduation, I moved to New York. Lived out there for 15 years, but regardless of the situation, Andy and I always remained very close friends. Always kept in tag, regardless of where we live. Right? So before I begin, I just wanted to start out with a true story. 5 years ago, I was asked to deliver a groomsman speech, such as the one tonight, for my buddy John. 5 years ago. But the problem was, prior to my speech, I was extremely drunk and plastered. I came unprepared, had no notes. And so, John, I just wanted to apologize to you and Angie for making such a jackass out of myself that night. Thank you. So, in addition to that, I just wanted to congratulate you and Angie on your 6-year anniversary later this fall. So from meeting you, I chose you and Angie 5 years later. I didn't get a chance to do it when I know, this is a little bit awkward, I guess. It has to be done. It has to be done. So let's go back to that speech, right? So 5 minutes into my speech, you know, as you would expect, I didn't make any sense. I was inebriated, incoherent. The list goes on, right? And I just remember in the corner of my eye, at a 45-degree angle, I see Andy Lee rushing towards me, right? A lot of you guys probably witnessed this 5 years ago. And I remember thinking, what the hell, dude? You just gave out your speech, and here you come towards me, and he literally takes the microphone and me off the stage, saving me from, you know, complete utter embarrassment, right? And of course, at the time, I thought, wow, he's really rude. You know, that was really uncool. I did not like that, right? But the silver lining to it all is that the next morning, I remember, not that I remembered anything else, but I remember thinking, wow, you know, Andy really cares about me. You know? Really. I remember thinking, wow, what a great friend. You know, I've known him for so long, but I really thought, wow, you know, who would ever do that, right? Who would ever come, you know, during my groomsman speech, come and yank me off stage because I was doing such a shit job, right? And I even remember my wife was even videotaping the whole thing while I was around me. So anyway, so I just want to say, you know, Andy's just such a great guy, right? I think all of us can agree that that's just the type of guy he is. He's always watching over you, you know. He's always watching over me and John. And he just has such great qualities and attributes, right? I mean, sorry, John. First off, you know, Andy's a very good looking guy. He's tall, he's got nice hair. He's got an extremely large head. So he's very intelligent, right? And I just remember in college, you know, everyone loved Andy. You know, all the girls loved him, all the guys loved him more. And he just had no enemies, right? The guy could not do wrong. And on the flip side of it, you have his friends, right? I mean, like, for example, take a look at all the groomsmen here tonight. All right? No, it's not that great. You know, I mean, for example, Jay Lee, who just spoke, the guy does not talk. He does not smile. In fact, that is the first and last time you will ever hear from him tonight. I promise you. Okay? And then you have our good buddy Nick John. This guy loves to break shit. Okay? Alright, he loves to punch holes in walls and put people in I would not want to be on the same dance floor with him later tonight. And then you have my friend John. Is there anyone that looks more shady than this guy? And then last but not least, you know myself, the biggest clown of them all. I've done more idiotic things, you know, in one day than you would, you know, for your entire life. And John and I, we always wondered, like, how the hell did we get married before Andy, right? How did that happen, right? There's no way, you know, that could be possible with all of this great character and attributes. And it's really one simple thing. And Andy doesn't like change, right? I don't know if a lot of you guys know that, but Andy's been with the same company for the past 20 years, okay? She's had a pilot. And I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know people like that exist in our generation, all right? Most people move after 2 or 4 years, right? So, and in addition to that, you know, I think at one point Andy got really comfortable with singlehood and single life. And I can't forget the time when we're in New York City at a karaoke bar at 3 a.m. And he was telling me how, you know, he wanted to call it quits and that he was over the hill, he was too old to date. And I remember thinking, this guy really needs a miracle from God. And well, a miracle did occur. It was a miracle of bikini bread. Right, so all of us know, right, how young and Andy met, and all I can say is, John, thank you so much for knowing how to make zucchini bread. Otherwise, we would not be here tonight. I can tell you that. And with that said, Andy, you are not like my brother or like my family. You are my brother and my family, and it's good. And I never. To this day, I never want you to change. I want you to be the same person as you are. And with that said, I'd like to make a toast.
Nice.
To express our happiness, Andy and Young. And Andy, one last word of advice. Say yes to everything. Happy wife, happy life. Thank you.